I'm looking a little bit like Professor Val here with my short hair and glasses. I don't know why. But like, anyway, guys, hello, Professor. We are watching episode 1136, Kuma's Life of One Piece animation. To be clear, if you haven't been watching our other reactions, I will put in the description the links to the other videos. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, you know I am an emotional person, so I am somewhat psychologically ready for this, or not, because I do know that this is technically the last episode covering Kuma's life, and it is titled Kuma's Life. Shit's already been going downhill for him his whole life, really. But yeah, I think this is where it's gonna kind of like hit its max when it comes to painful goodbyes. So yeah, I'm hoping I don't do the ugly cry thing too much, but if I do, forgive me, guys. I'm emotional. I cry quite a bit with these things. Last episode, we covered Bonney escaped switching places with the Queen Dowager. Alpha kept all of Kuma's letters, so fucked up. Bonney is 9 years old. She also transformed and punched the shit out of Alpha. Very satisfying. Kuma is about to lose all his will and memory, writing every day saying I love you. And the fact that Bonney never got to see those letters and see how much he loved her and saying I love you all the time at that moment in time is truly heartbreaking, because I'm assuming since she's seen his memories, now she knows. But it must be destroying her inside to know that he was suffering like this whole time and she never knew. She only assumed what I truly feel for Bonney. I mean, this is as much her story as it is Kuma's. He's been suffering his whole fucking life, like since the age of 5, basically. Yeah. But she has also endured much pain. I mean, she really didn't get to see her mother. For all purposes, Kuma is the father, although we know the biological is somebody else. But the one person that she's loved and been attached to and wanted to share her life experiences with has also been taken away from her and turned into this, what they call a monster around the world. But we know he's really not a monster. He's just a daddy making sacrifices for his daughter. It's just so fucking heartbreaking. It really is. Anyway, let's get into this. Let's put our headphones on. Yeah, and for those who haven't seen me before, because I know I recorded an episode with my short hair of something else, but yeah, if you only react to us watching One Piece, welcome to my new hairdo. Yeah, I chopped it all off. I think this is probably gonna come out like way after we go see Superman, but anyway, that's another story. Let's get into this. Hit that button. Kuma's life. Let's go. Let's go, Kuma. God, I don't know if I'm ready for this. Is this the last time we're hearing this song?
Probably not.
No? Okay. This song is...
I think it's going to last for the rest of Egghead.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I think.
It's just, I guess it's the Egghead arc song, but it feels like Kuma's song. Kuma and Bonney's song, really. To us, you look like an angel, sir. Now that we know, though, because when we saw him first, we weren't sure. We're like, he was just scary. He's really just a gentle giant. I can't with this intro. Each episode, it gets more and more, like, heartfelt. You know what I mean? Like, it gets more and more, like, sad.
Nika? そうさ、私の憧れだ。こんなリズムに乗って笑いながらやってくる。ドンドッドッドドンドッドッドドンドッ。熊の人生。
Sure does, man. I wonder if he recognized that in Luffy when he saw him. You know?
Bonney! Ah? Bonney! Bonney じゃねえ。せ、ちょ、
Oh, so she's already a captain?
この島だ。ここにクマチがいるぞ。何？本当か？
Wow, she got her ship and her crew. So cute.
She was always searching for him.
Wow. The Bonney Pirates. Not really. She just turns them into that. They think it's like old people and kids laying her. Wow, it's so cute. Damn. There he is. Oh. He was right there. Oh. So he saw what she was doing. He just keeps disappearing. Every time she sees him, every time she's close, he's just like, he disappears. Oh my god. That's gonna be a little harder. At that moment that was happening,
When he
was fighting Arlong, right?
Very beginning.
Jesus. This is gonna take a while to meet Nika, or the impersonation of.
That's when he first got a bounty on his head.
Jesus.
So
He
that's
wanted
why
to go
he went.
see Luffy. It's the first time you heard of him. Jeez. She's only 9. No, it's really not. That's why she did that. How would he not recognize you? That attitude and that pink hair.
She wants to become famous, so he'll notice.
So she
He'll
is a
recognize.
kid, because she's 9.
10 here, I think.
You're 10. Okay.
それより聞いたか世界政府に宣戦布告した小僧の話
Ah, wow, fucking
ドラゴンの息子
yeah.
いずれ記憶を見せるお前に隠すこともないだろう。何の因果か、ゴムの能力で政府に歯向かう男。まるで俺の憧れ、ニカのようだ。
So he did know. So he must have suspected all along that Luffy was taking over for him.
匿名はお前たちの完全抹殺だ。麦わらのルフィの首一つ、俺に差し出せ。
仲間を売れって
No,
のか
I think it was something else.
断れ
残念だ。ウルススショック。
He held back.
この俺の命一つで勘弁してもらいてえ。ルフィは海賊王になる男だ。
身代わりになるというなら、お前
His
が
eyes.
苦痛を受ける。これは俺でも気を失うかもな。
So now we're seeing his actual eyes behind the glasses.
さすがはあんたの息子だな。
Ugh,
ドラゴン。
seeing all of this now just makes it feel so different.
おかわりまだかなくなりそうだ
Damn, the parallels are crazy.
これが見納めか。すっかりたくましい海賊に。ボニー。
When Luffy punched it.
So he was watching all of this.
誰が電流人に何をした？それは世界のタブーだ。
Yeah.
ここは海軍本部に近い。自殺行為だ。
He saw what happened and he's like, damn, it's destroyed.
麦わらの一味。
まさか巨人族をかばって。
これはおそらく何百年もの
He
間
doesn't care.
誰一人やれなかった大逆事件だぞ。
Like Mika. It's basically Joy Boy.
待て PX1
That's when he showed up to save them.
イハちゃん何を言わず消えゆく俺を許してくれ。
He was so hated in that moment and he was really trying to save him. Well, we know that,
俺
but
が
it's
こ
just...
の世を生きた証をひっそりと残してゆくボニー。そしてこの少年の未来の中に
仲間一人も救えない。
そんなことはない。ただこれが新世界のレベルだ。
He was preparing
お
him.
前たちにはまだ早い。
No, they weren't.
お前はいつか世界を救う男だ。
Oh, guys. Whew.
自爆スイッチをどこまでクマを恐れとるんじゃ。違憲順位はあんたらがトップじゃ。
だが命令圏内にいないとき、奴が暴走したら誰がどう止
Oh
める？
my god.
ではそれをつける代わりに少しだけ自我を残させてくれ。二重人格のように意識を切り替える脳の回路を発明した。
私は命令したのだ、ベガパンク。
He wanted him to keep his will. Oh.
私も科学者、嘘はつけんぞ。
しかしそれではクマはボニーは二度と会えずに。ガチャ。
He's gonna disobey orders, isn't he?
ベガパンク。
今の会話が聞こえるはずは。
俺の聴覚を超人的にしたのは誰だ？
He doesn't want to give him that self-destruct switch without keeping some kind of a semblance of his own will. I think he's gonna
お前
disobey.
の自我を消す日だ、クマ。2年の付き合いだったが楽しかったの。
They became close.
そうだな。
最初の任務は白ひげ海賊団との戦いになりそうじゃな。
Marine.
クローン兵の大量出撃を要請されとる。
それを終えた後、プログラムしてほしい任務がある。
Mm.
麦わらの一味の船を守る。
クルーが一人帰ってくるまで彼らの家を死守したい。
That's what it was. It was programmed
何を夢見とるあの小僧に。
to save
彼が取る行動に心が震えるんだ。ミ
Us
カ
too.
はただの伝説だ。でも俺はボニーに教えた。解放のリズムに乗って人々を笑顔にする戦士がいると。もしこの海を大きく変えるヒーローが現れるとしたら、俺は彼だと思う。
You are so
革
right.
命軍が海賊にかけたか。随分なダークホースを選んだな。
I mean, he's a special pirate.
そう、人間の証である。さあ、科学の研究素材を提供せよ。約束じゃからの。これを出せば、お前の中から記憶が消えるのか。
ないな。コピーのようなもの
So
だ。
he makes a
し
copy
か
of
し
his
触れれば
memories.
消える。
That's why he didn't want Bonney to touch it, but she did.
Yeah.
これが俺の人生か。どれだけの人に迷惑をかけたろう。
迷惑。生きるとは確かにそうじゃ。
To live is the cause of this trouble. He's forgetting her.
幸せだね。ずっと大好き。
So he did hear. Did he hear that? Because he's seeing
I
all
don't
of
think
this
so,
while he's
but I
losing
think-
it, right?
We're just hearing it.
お父さん。お父さん。お父さん。
All the times she called him dad.
娘さんの命はもってあと5年。 10歳の誕生日を迎えることはないでしょう。
The way the music changes to
Yeah.
like the happy and sad moments.
So like dark and intense.
なあ、クマ。お前は強い。耐えて、耐えて、生き延びろ。
なんで僕ももう死んだ方が。
解放の戦士が現れる。
No, you were meant to live. You're meant to help bring hope into the world.
もう嫌だ。もう誰もいなくならないで。自由にしてくれるの？
苦しみと痛みの塊は誰かが引き受けるまで消えないんだ。
Uh-huh. Pain just doesn't disappear.
ありがとう。ボニーの病気が治るなら、俺はどんな運命でも受け入れる。
太陽の神、ニカ。彼がいつかお前を自由な海へ。
あと1年で病気が治って私外に出られるんだ。旅行にもいっぱい行きたい。
ボニー、
苦しんでいる人たちを救えるヒーロー
You
になりたか
are.
った。
クマ。
This is him letting go of all his memories.
治る。
One last run.
よかった。
The music is
ありがとう。生きるとは確かにそうじゃ。お前を愛した人間の数だけ。お前の死は迷惑である。いいか、クマ。お前こそヒーローじゃ。
な、ベガパンク。
Poor Vegapunk.
ああ、わかったわい。
ニカ、
そうさ、私の憧れだ。
私のことも自由にしてくれるの？
もちろんだ。ボニーを救ってくれてありがとう。ボニーに会ったらこう伝えてくれないか。10歳の誕生日おめでとう。
She's so... Oh, God.
Happy 10th birthday. Those were his last words he wanted to pass on. Told
Oh, fuck me.
Vegapunk needs to tell her that then. 'Cause that was-
Oda, you know how to destroy me.
oh boy. Even more than like
Sadder than I thought. I knew it was
even
gonna be
more
sad,
than the
but
whole
God
Ace thing.
damn
Like
it, man.
that was the saddest episode of all One Piece so far. Like that, Ace made me sad, but that was just Christ. that was something.
I'm having trouble seeing what I'm writing, man. Tears.
You saw me, right? I was like.
Mama, no, I wasn't even looking at you. I'll see in the video when I edit. Yeah, they were all flashbacks of his life while... Sorry, I'm sniveling, guys. I don't want to know what's happening.
Yeah, so next
Sniveling,
episode
so-
we're going back to like the action in Egghead, I guess, against Satan Saturn.
Yeah, but we were just saying that... Why are you looking? We were just saying that we were wondering how much Bonney was suffering once she learned all of the memories, because...
Yeah.
And the fact that they show her on her knees sobbing what was disappearing, all of the memories, but she got to see everything. She got to see the letters with I love you and him wishing her a happy 10th birthday.
You know, that's very
Oh my goodness.
personal stuff for her that I don't think she has to pass on, but I think it would be cool if she at least like told Luffy about Kuma's life and his memories.
Like the important
Because
things that he needs to know that
I
are
feel
concerning
like
Nika.
Luffy, like, really, for his, like, struggle against the government, needs to know.
So now she's gonna make it a point to help Luffy and do whatever she can to help him achieve his goal, because to her it's gonna be personal, like for her father. You know?
I really think if Luffy, like, found out about Kuma's life from beginning to end like that, because he's not really serious about going against the government right now.
No.
You know, he's more like just on a freedom thing.
But
like,
he
I
will
do what
once
I
he
want.
finds out.
I'll find the One Piece and become king of pirates. Every fight that he's gotten into against the government so far has just been because they're in his way, or because they're trying to hurt someone he cares about. You know?
Mm-hmm.
He's never really went after them, like, because he just despises the world government as an institution. And that's what Dragon does, like, as a revolutionary. That's the Revolutionary Army's whole thing. Yeah. So if anything, I think Luffy would end up closer to Dragon if he made it a point to really, like, make going against the world government one of his main goals, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what would happen if Luffy were to find out about all of this, because, like, I think the first thing he would think is, like, never again. Like, I'm never letting anyone suffer again as much as this guy did. Like, you know?
I'm just writing, like, little notes. And Vagabond tried. Like, he tried to make a switch where he could switch back and forth between personalities so that he could share some time with his daughter. And he said no. Yeah. And Saturn's like, I'm a fucking scientist, bro. If you fuck with that, I will know.
A montage of him, like, running through all his memories and, like, all the people who were ever important to him in his life.
Yeah.
This was easily the most beautiful episode of the whole show.
Yeah.
Like, no contest, in my opinion. Like, that whole montage of his whole life and his memories and everything.
Yeah.
That was beautifully done. That was...
Yeah, and I love how the animation was different. It was almost like drawn, and it looked grainy.
Yeah.
So you could differentiate between, like, real time and memories. And that moment where he's running through the field and seeing, like, little globes of each memory and each face, that was literally the moment he was losing the last of his memories. Like, I feel like that was his will and his personality desperately trying to cling on to the last little drops of memory and will. And it was just breaking me every time he'd grab, like, someone's hand and it would, like, kind of, like, disappear, and you could literally, like, physically see. They did a beautiful job of, like you said, animating that. Like, you could physically see and feel when his memories were just dissipating. I don't know. It was just so beautifully done.
The last one, if you notice, was Bonney's hand reaching out to his, and his hand being the one that crumbles.
Yeah.
She lost him.
That's a nice touch. Like, basically, his personality and will just deteriorating, just
last
disappearing.
Shot of him with, like, red eyes and everything. Vegapunk, man, it was like
and
really
I love
struggling
that
to
we
flip
got
that
to
lever.
see. Yeah, he was crying. Poor guy. I feel so sorry for him. Like, his intelligence is a blessing and a curse at the same time, because the fact that the world government just uses his intelligence is the worst. At that moment, he was probably wishing that he wasn't so knowledgeable and, you know, so intelligent. I wonder if Einstein ever felt like that. I'm sure he did. He's definitely, like, designed after Einstein.
Kuma knew all along, man, that Luffy was the one.
Yes, and I love those moments that we got to see with him at Thriller Bark and Sabaody, and, like, you know, his eyes behind the glasses, because we never see his eyes in those moments. It's just the glasses, and you think he's completely, like, soulless and devoid of any feeling, any emotion. But he was actually in shock when he saw how committed Zoro was to taking in Luffy's pain, and he even said, I would be knocked out with that. Yeah. And I'm really fucking strong. And seeing Luffy suffering, and seeing the Straw Hats, and seeing what he did when he went and punched the Celestial. Yeah. To see his eyes and his expression now, it's so meaningful and so well done.
So once you see him at Marineford, that's technically when he's officially gone. Because at Sabaody, it's technically the last time you see him. Then, like,
he had just gotten the call to turn him into like basically an army.
the war
Vegapunk,
started.
right? And this whole fucking time, Doflamingo knew because he said he was probably, normal up until yesterday.
Yeah.
Right? Now he's not. He's just a tool of the world government, basically.
But he still requested Vegapunk to put in like one last program to him, like program me to like
To protect
their ship,
Yeah.
the Sunny.
He couldn't keep his will and his memory, but he could damn well have Vegapunk program that into him. I mean, so
Protect the Sunny for them to come back.
the entire time, his whole life has been devoted to protecting and helping others.
And never
And
himself.
he said, I want to be a hero that helps other people that are struggling. And yes, you did, sir. Yes, you did.
Self-sacrifice.
Kuma is my dude. MVP and greatest fucking character. Like, I love Luffy and the Straw Hats and everybody, but Kuma is definitely like a favorite of mine in this whole story.
Yeah.
He's just such a beautiful character.
That being like his last words to Vegapunk too. Like if you see Bonney, tell her I said happy 10th birthday.
10th birthday.
Wish her a happy 10th birthday.
That probably destroyed Vegapunk even more, man. Like, fuck, man. This man is always thinking of somebody else. He's not thinking how much pain he's in.
Basically, tell my daughter
Just
happy
like,
birthday.
Yeah.
Those were like his last words.
So she, at that moment in time when she sees the memories, is she 12 or is she 10?
When she
I think
sees
she's
the
12.
memory, she's 12.
She's
that
12.
That like just happened.
She
now,
is
right?
actually 12. So
right now.
So
that was 2 years.
Sanji needs to back the fuck off.
Because she was 10 before the time skip. That's when he lost.
Right. So she is 12. So yeah, somebody was telling me that she wasn't a kid, and I'm like, yeah.
She
So
is a
another
kid.
person that watches the anime was like, no, she's not a kid. I'm like,
She
yeah,
can
I'm
change her
pretty
age,
sure she
but
transformed herself.
She can transform her age, make herself older or younger, but her actual age is 12.
And we got confirmation
Right.
because when she's giving instructions to her crew, it's her as a kid giving them instructions.
Yeah. That was, I feel like the first hint that she was a kid was actually a while ago.
The way she was
I
eating
don't know
and
if
behaving a little bit.
A little bit. But more than that, like, when they just got to Egghead, I don't know if you remember, like, she fell in the ocean.
Mm.
They had to, like, save her and everything.
Yeah.
I think it was something like that. And the ocean neutralizes people's devil fruit now.
Right.
It, like, returns them to how their normal form, basically. Like, without
And
any
she
power.
came out as a
And
kid.
she came out as a kid.
Right.
She fell in the water.
So that was the hint
So
right there. I forgot about that.
That, I think, was really the earliest big hint, I feel like.
My goodness. Yeah, I totally agree with you. This is probably one of my favorite episodes of the whole story.
This is my favorite episode in all of One Piece.
Talking to here.
Easily. It's the most beautifully done episode of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, no contest, no competition.
Beautiful and probably like, yes, Robin and Chopper
Very
and other
sad,
people
though.
have had very sad arcs.
This made me sadder than anything else up to this point in the whole thing.
I think Kuma's backstory is probably the saddest because he's
it's-
never gotten a single moment of I mean, he's gotten small moments of joy with certain people, with Bonney and with Ginny. Why did I forget Ginny? Yes. He's had moments with Dragon's crew. I'm sure he's had moments of happiness, but it's just so hard for him to get a win, to get like a complete win. He's always had important people and things taken away from him at every turn of his life, ever since the age of 5. He's just such a tortured character, but even so
kind and always
that's what I was gonna say. Even so, with
tried
all
to
of
help
that,
others.
with all that suffering, he never let go of his heart. Always had a big heart. Always tried to protect others. That village that he lived in, he always took care of them. Always humble because he never wanted the role of being a king.
From the very beginning, he
What
was
a guy,
always
man.
watching out for Luffy and the Straw Hats.
Yeah, I love.
He believes Luffy's gonna be the one he's always waited for, like the person
And
who's
in
going to
20
save
minutes,
the
they
world.
managed to cover all of that. So don't tell me that you need 2 hours or 1 hour to tell a good story, because in 20 minutes, they managed to cover all of that. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, the past like 10 episodes have
Well,
been
yes,
dedicated
yes,
to
of
that
course.
story,
But they managed to fit in all of his past and flashbacks to Sabaody and Thriller Bark. We managed to cover that he was there for the Straw Hats the whole time. You know what I mean? They found a way to squeeze all that in 20 minutes. Sure, we've had other episodes, but it was the way this episode developed from start to beginning that I find so efficient. You know what I mean?
I figured already that Kuma's story was gonna end like that, with us seeing like how he became mindless, basically, like a robot. But I didn't think they were gonna do it like that, man. That was really like
painful
I said,
to watch.
That shot of him like running through all his memories, like his whole life, like it all just like disappearing around.
You're really trying to grasp on like one last time to each bubble of memory.
It was like the last thing he could muster to tell Vegapunk, like wish Bonney a happy 10th birthday if you see him.
Bravo, Oda.
Like
amazing.
Him
honestly.
entrusting everything to Luffy and like believing that Luffy is like the sun god who's gonna save the world, like the person that he's been waiting for to save him his whole life.
I wonder if Toei actually like followed exactly to the T the animation in the manga, how that looks.
Probably they did. I wouldn't be surprised.
Because I know that sometimes Toei changes things, but I'm really hoping they didn't. But I love, if anything, what they did with the animation, because like I said, I love the texture of everything that looked like Kuma's memories. It just looked really beautiful, and just the editing and the back and forth and how memories were sliding in, kind of how our brain works, how just one thing just kind of takes over for another, and our memories are very quick the way our brain works, right? So I felt like they kind of captured that very well. Anyway, I think that's it for me. I'm gonna go crawl into a tiny ball and just like think about how lucky I am. I have much to think about, guys. I'm kind of heartbroken right now, but it's weird too though, because I'm also hopeful. I'm very sad for Kuma, yes, and Bonney, but I'm also hopeful because I think from now on, this is Bonnie's chance, right? This is Bonnie's moment to shine, to like come forward and talk to Luffy, tell her as much as she esteems necessary, fight with him. And I think she's going to inspire him to want to go against the world government. Like full on, you know what I mean? Like make it a point to bring them down.
Because every time he's fought them so far, like I said, has just been because they hurt someone he cared about, made him angry.
Kind of by chance.
Or they were just in his way. A lot of like his altercations with the government have been by chance.
Right.
Mostly. If he actually makes it a point, like the Revolutionary Army, to like actively push against the government, like make it a point to take them down, I think that's going to bring him closer to Dragon and the revolution.
Yeah.
Not only that, I think
see them fight together will be like
that's what his
epic,
character needs to like realize that is his purpose.
That's the
to
fight.
Be the warrior of liberation.
Bringing them down will be the way you will save many other people.
Yeah.
You will truly free, you know? And you'll officially take over the mantle of Nika and Joy Boy.
Yeah.
God, what a fantastic episode, guys. Yeah, you want to add anything else?
I don't think there's anything else to add.
Yeah, plus I'm feeling quite emotional still, and we have other stuff to watch. So yeah, we're going to leave the video at this point, guys. Comment below if you have anything else to add, if we missed anything about all the points in this episode, or just, you know, how you felt about it. Love to hear your thoughts. If you did like our reaction, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell for more reactions. Thanks for staying till the end if you did, guys. Take care, everyone. Bye.